What if I told you that just 3 simple words could change your life forever? That in the depths of your sujood, you have the power to unlock doors of mercy, rizq, and unimaginable blessings. Yet most people miss out on this secret. Are you one of them? The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, told us that the closest we can ever be to Allah is in sujood. But what if I told you there's something powerful you should be saying at that very moment? A dua that has changed lives, healed broken hearts, and transformed destinies? Stay with me until the end, and I will share a powerful dua that has changed lives. A night of desperation, a sujood that changed everything. There was once a man named Ahmed who had reached his lowest point. His business was failing, his debts were piling up, and no matter how hard he tried, he felt trapped. The weight of his worries made every salah feel heavy. He would pray, but his heart was restless. He would make dua, but his tears felt unanswered. One night, overwhelmed by his struggles, Ahmed woke up for tahajjud. He fell into sujood and whispered, Ya Allah, I have no one but you. I place my burdens at your feet. Show me the way. In that moment, he remembered something he once heard. There's a special dua you can say in sujood that can change your destiny. With sincerity, he repeated it 3 times. The next day, his life took an unexpected turn. A business deal he thought was lost suddenly came through. A friend he hadn't spoken to in years called, offering him help. His heart, which had been restless for months, felt at peace for the first time. Was this just a coincidence? Or was it the power of dua in sujood? A mother's dua answered in sujood. Fatima and her husband had been trying to conceive for 6 years. Every test, every treatment, every attempt ended in heartbreak. She cried in silence, feeling like she was losing hope. Then one day she listened to a scholar's advice. The closest you can be to Allah is in sujood. Pour your heart out in those moments. So that night, she made wudu, prayed 2 rak'ahs, and in her last sujood, she repeated one special dua 3 times. She asked Allah with full sincerity. Months later, her test results came back. She was pregnant. Through tears of joy, she remembered that night of sujood. She realized it wasn't just the dua, it was the sincerity, the trust, and the nearness to Allah that made the difference. Have you ever experienced a moment when your dua was answered in an unbelievable way? Share your story in the comments. Your words might inspire someone who is struggling today. The power of sujood. Your closest moment to Allah. Have you ever felt distant from Allah? Have you ever struggled with your duas not being answered? The truth is, there is a moment in salah when you are the closest to your Creator. A moment so powerful that your words are heard, your heart is opened, and your destiny can be changed. That moment is sujood. Sujood, the most powerful act of worship. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, told us, the closest that a servant comes to his Lord is when he is in prostration, so make abundant supplication. Sahih Muslim. When you are in sujood, your forehead is touching the ground in complete humility, and you are in the most beloved position to Allah. It is a moment when pride is broken, the heart is softened, and the soul is fully surrendered to its Creator. Allah tells us in the Qur'an, prostrate and draw near to Allah. Surah Al-Alaq 96:19. This verse is not just a command, it is an invitation to come closer to Allah, to pour out your heart, and to receive His mercy. The spiritual benefits of sujood. 1. Allah's mercy descends in sujood. When you are in sujood, you are at the lowest point physically, but at the highest point spiritually. The angels witness your submission, and Allah's mercy surrounds you. Dua is more likely to be accepted. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, emphasized that duas made in sujood are among the most powerful. If you truly want something, don't just ask for it in passing. Ask for it while your forehead is on the ground, in the most honored position before Allah. 3 sins are forgiven in sujood. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Whenever a servant prostrates for the sake of Allah, Allah raises him a degree and removes a sin from him." Sahih Muslim. Every sujood wipes away sins, brings you closer to Allah, and increases your status in the hereafter. Make this a dua-filled community. If you've ever made a heartfelt dua in sujood, type Ameen in the comments. Let's turn this into a space where duas are made and accepted, insha'Allah. The powerful dua to say in sujood. When you enter sujood, you are in the most honored position before Allah. This is the moment when your duas hold immense power, when your heart is closest to your Creator, and when you can ask for anything, for forgiveness, for rizq, for guidance, for jannah. But among all the duas, there is one extraordinary supplication that the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, would frequently say in his sujood. The dua that can transform your life. Allahumma inni as'aluka al-afwa wal-afiya fi dunya wal-akhirah. Allahumma inni as'aluka al-afwa wal-afiya fi dunya wal-akhirah. O Allah, I ask you for pardon and well-being in this world and the hereafter. This dua may seem simple, but its impact is beyond imagination. Why this dua is so powerful? 1, it covers everything you need. Al-afwa, pardon. You are asking Allah to completely erase your sins as if they never happened. Al-afiyah, well-being. This is not just physical health, but also protection from poverty, evil, hardships, trials, and anything harmful in both this life and the next. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, emphasized it. Al-Abbas, the uncle of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, once asked, "O Messenger of Allah, teach me something to ask Allah for." The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, replied, "Ask Allah for al-afwa wal-afiyah, for nothing is better than these." Tirmidhi. This shows that even if we don't know what to ask for, this dua covers every possible blessing we need. 3, it protects you from unseen hardships. Many of us fear the unknown, whether it's financial loss, sudden illness, or hidden trials we never saw coming. This dua asks Allah to protect us from every unseen difficulty. It brings inner peace. So many people have everything, wealth, health, status, but they lack peace of mind. By asking for well-being, you are requesting Allah to fill your heart with peace, contentment, and tranquility. Your sujood can change your destiny today. If you want to see miracles in your life, repeat this dua 3 times in sujood and make your niyyah. Start today. Are you ready to make this a daily habit? Comment yes if you will start saying this dua in every sujood. How to implement this dua daily? Knowing the power of this dua is one thing, but making it a daily habit is what will transform your life. Many people learn powerful duas but struggle to incorporate them consistently. If you truly want to see change, commit to saying this dua every single day in your sujood. Here's how you can make it part of your daily routine. 1. Say it in the final sujood of every salah. At the end of your salah, in the last sujood, take a few extra seconds to whisper, Allahumma inni as'aluka al-afwa wal-afiyata fi dunya wal-akhirah. Allahumma inni as'aluka al-afwa wal-afiyah fi dunya wal-akhirah. This ensures that at least 5 times a day you are asking Allah for pardon and well-being. The 2 things the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, told us are the most valuable gifts. Pro tip: don't rush your sujood. Let this dua be a moment of deep connection with Allah. 2. Say it during tahajjud for maximum impact. If you want your dua to be supercharged, say it during tahajjud, the last third of the night. This is the time when Allah descends to the lowest heaven, answering duas. Sahih Bukhari. The gates of mercy are wide open.
Your du'as have the highest chance of being accepted. Action plan. Set a small goal. Even if you wake up just 5 to 10 minutes before Fajr, pray 2 rak'ahs and make sujood while repeating this dua. You will feel an instant shift in your heart and life. 3. Say it before making any personal request. Before asking Allah for wealth, success, healing, or anything else, start with this dua. Why? If Allah grants you pardon, He erases your past mistakes that may be blocking your blessings. If Allah grants you well-being, He removes unseen barriers and protects you from hardships. Example. Before making dua for your business to grow, say this first. Before asking for marriage, for children, or for relief from pain, begin with this. It purifies your heart and opens the doors of acceptance. Let's start a movement. Are you ready to commit to saying this dua daily? Let's start a movement. Drop sujood power in the comments if you're making this dua a habit. Real-life transformation stories. The power of this dua in action. Many people have experienced life-changing miracles simply by making this dua sincerely in sujood. When you turn to Allah with full trust, He opens doors you never even knew existed. Here are just a few stories of people whose lives were transformed after they made this powerful supplication. Story number 1. A brother's unexpected career breakthrough. Ali had been jobless for nearly a year. He applied for countless positions, attended interviews, but every door seemed shut. One night, after watching a reminder about the power of sujood, he decided to try something different. Instead of just making casual du'as, he made a firm commitment. He would say, Allahumma inni as'aluka al-afwa wal-afiya fi dunya wal-akhirah 3 times in every sujood.
He would wake up for tahajjud and repeat the dua with sincerity. Within 2 weeks, something unbelievable happened. Out of nowhere, he got a job offer from a company he had never even applied to, and it was a position far beyond what he had hoped for. I realized that when you sincerely ask Allah for well-being, He grants you both physical ease and unseen blessings. Story number 2. A sister's journey from infertility to motherhood. For years, Sarah and her husband struggled to have children. They tried everything, medical treatments, alternative remedies, but nothing worked. One day, after hearing a lecture about du'as in sujood, she decided to put her full trust in Allah. She made a new commitment. Every sujood, she repeated this dua with full conviction. She increased her du'as in tahajjud, believing Allah's mercy would descend. Months passed, but she remained consistent. Then, one day, she received the news she had been praying for. She was expecting her first child. Allah's timing is perfect. When you ask for well-being, He removes unseen obstacles standing in your way. Story number 3. Protection from an unseen hardship. One night, Ahmad was traveling late at night. He had developed a habit of saying this dua daily after learning about its power. On that particular night, as he was about to board a bus, something felt off. His heart was unsettled. At the last moment, he decided to wait for the next bus. The one he was supposed to be on. It got into a terrible accident. I truly believe that this dua saved me from something I couldn't even see coming. We ask Allah for wealth, success, and happiness, but what we often forget to ask for is protection from the unseen. Share your story. Has Allah ever answered your dua in an unexpected way? Inspire someone today by sharing your experience in the comments. Call to action, watch, apply, and share. Now that you know the life-changing power of this dua, don't let it remain just knowledge. Make it a part of your daily life. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, taught us powerful du'as, not just to recite occasionally, but to use as tools to transform our lives. Your action plan, apply it in your life. Starting today, Make this dua in every sujud, especially in your final sujud and during tahajjud. Say it with full conviction, knowing that Allah hears you and will answer in the best way. Be consistent. True transformation comes when you make this dua a daily habit. 2. Share this with others. Don't keep this powerful secret to yourself. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Whoever guides someone to goodness will have a reward like the one who does it." Sahih Muslim. Every time someone makes this dua because of you, you earn the reward too. So, send this to a family member or friend. Let them benefit from this dua. Share it in a group chat. You never know who might desperately need this reminder. Spread the khair, because on the day of judgment, you'll see how even the smallest act of sharing can change someone's life. Be part of the movement. If you found this video beneficial, type Subhanallah in the comments. If you're committed to making this dua a daily habit, type Ya Allah accept. Would you like more videos on the power of duas? Let me know in the comments which duas you want me to cover next. Remember, the doors of Allah's mercy are always open. Start today, stay consistent, and watch your destiny change, insha'Allah. Sparkles.